Hello everyone, a chocolate fountain fell into my hands today. Let's see if Kinder, Cheddar Cheese, Haribo Gummy Bears, and more will be gushing. Let's start with the Kinder Surprises. It should be the most delicious chocolate fountain in the world. Let's open them up and separate them. We drop the halves of the eggs into the fountain. Only half of the Kinders fit. We still have a whole mountain of toy capsules and a fully filled fountain saucer. Let's turn on the heat. And for the chocolate to melt faster, break it up with a spatula. We wait, stirring occasionally. And add all the remaining Kinder. As a result, we're left with a homogeneous chocolate. And finally, you can turn on the fountain. The chocolate is flowing. However, this is not exactly what we need. The flow of the fountain is constantly divided into thin streams. To get the desired effect, dilute the chocolate with butter. It has become thinner, and now the chocolate wall is not interrupted. That's what you need. Strawberries and banana on skewers are perfect for such a fountain. We just cover up the fruits with chocolate and eat. It is divine. The taste of Kinder is felt even in its molten form. It is much creamier than regular milk chocolate. I had no doubt that this fountain would work. However, Kinder are so expensive that for this money you can make 3 fountains with good milk chocolate and drops. In fact, this fountain is a constant heating and circulation of liquid. I'm sure it has much more potential for use than just for chocolate. And the first thing that comes to mind is cheese. I will use cheddar cheese slices. We open it up and fill the bottom saucer. Thanks to the heating, the cheese became liquid quite quickly. Let's start the fountain. It started to flow, but very slowly. Due to the high density of the cheese, the fountain turned out to be generally ugly. Therefore, I had to dilute the cheese with some hot cream. After mixing, the fountain began to look just awesome. A solid wall of hot cheese, straight full-fledged fondue. Salty snacks are perfect for this fountain. The simplest thing is croutons. Pour some hot cheese over them and try it. It's really not that bad. The second is sausages on skewers. We also pour some hot cheese on them and taste it. I like the combination of hot cheese and sausages even more, but the best solution is pizza. If you put such a fountain at a party, it will be able to revive even a cold pizza due to the large amount of hot cheese. In general, the idea to make a cheese fountain was brilliant. The next thing I will try to make a fountain out of is Haribo Gummy Bears. We open up the pack and pour them into a bowl. You only need 3 packages. As you can see, these are not ordinary bears, but gigantic in size. We send them into the microwave to melt quickly. 5 minutes should be enough. After the time has elapsed, you can take them out and pour the hot jelly mass into the fountain. Turn it on. At first, the mass was very liquid, but after cooling down a little bit, it turned out to be just an unreal jelly fountain. Watching it flow was very sticky. Fruits with sourness are perfect for this one, since the bears themselves are very sweet. The first is pineapple, completely covered up with jelly. And let's try it. Delicious. Kiwi and tangerines are also ideal. Yes, the sourness here just perfectly contrasts with the sweet bears. In general, gummy bear fountains are also a pretty good idea. But it seems to me it's even more fun to use these green jelly strips. Their peculiarity lies in the unreal acidity. And all thanks to this sprinkling dust on the outside. Transfer the sour apple strips to a bowl. And we will also put it in to melt in the microwave. After a while, they completely melted. We take them out and pour the fountain. And finally, we turn it on. It works! After the fountain stabilized, it began to look very unusual. It's like thick green slime is flowing down. It's just as sticky as the last fountain, but super sweet fruits without sourness are already suitable here because the fountain itself is super sour. Let's start with the grapes. You know, after heating, it becomes even more acidic. But after biting through the grape, the taste stabilizes. A pear and a peach are also ideal. In general, we can safely count this fountain as successful because thanks to the constant heating, the jelly will remain liquid and drain beautifully. The next thing we will try to do is a honey fountain. The main problem with honey is that over time it crystallizes in the jar, and it is no longer so pleasant to eat it. So the fountain should solve this problem. We put honey in it. Turn on the heat. And after 20 minutes, we get completely liquid honey. Now you can start the fountain. It works, and it looks really cool. Due to the fact that honey is translucent and the fountain turned out to be transparent, it's so beautiful that it already looks like a decorative element. A lot of things are suitable for warm honey. For example, walnuts. A very good combination. Pancakes and waffles. I highly doubt that you would refuse such a breakfast. It is awesome. In general, honey in the fountain turned out to be a really good idea too. And now I'm wondering if I can make a fountain with peanut butter. Fortunately, we bought a fairly liquid paste, so there is a chance. And to make it even thinner, I'll just heat it up in the microwave. Done. Let's pour it into the fountain. Turn it on. The peanut butter is too thick, even when heated. To achieve the desired effect, we had to add some more peanut butter. It turned out to be such a perfectly uniform fountain. The taste of peanut butter is quite neutral, so a lot of things go with it. For example, crackers. The heated peanut butter has 4 times richer flavor. Marshmallows are next in line here. It is very sweet, and the peanut butter adds a powerful nutty flavor to it, and it turns out a divine combination. Croissant without fillings. Dipping it in the warm peanut butter makes just a delicious breakfast. Well, and an American classic, a sandwich with banana and peanut butter. In general, you can safely put such a peanut fountain on some kind of buffet. Next, we will pass some marshmallow fluff through the fountain. This is a marshmallow paste, and I have it in strawberry. Open it up. And put it into the bowl. A very sticky mass, some kind of semi-gum. I hope it thins out a little bit after heating. Done. We fill up the fountain. And turn it on. We have slightly overheated the mass and now it is too liquid. So after cooling it down a little bit, it's turned out to be a very uniform fountain. As for me, crispy waffles are perfect here. Not bad though, but it's got a really chemical strawberry taste. Let's try to dip in a natural one. Again, not bad, but considering the price of the fluff, it's not worth it. And what is definitely worth it is a fountain with salted caramel. We open up some jars, and put them into the microwave. Now we can pour the already hot caramel into the fountain. Just turning it on, I can already see how delicious it will be. Just a super appetizing caramel texture. So, the list of suitable products for dipping. The first is muffins. Both light and chocolate colors are suitable. Well, next it's kind of corny, but it's an apple. It is generally the most compatible fruit with caramel. Perfect. And the last one is ice cream. Dipping cold ice cream into hot caramel? Let's try it. It is 10 out of 10. Let's move on to the most unusual, butter. Let's dump it into a bowl and also into the microwave. We need to melt it. Okay, and we immediately see the problem is in the fact that the creamy part and the fat are separated. The fountain will help us out with this. But first, crush 5 cloves of garlic so that they give off their flavor better. We put it into the fountain. Also fresh thyme. And fresh parsley. We launch the fountain. A little adjustment and everything flowed beautifully. As you can see, the fountain is white, which means that the white part is constantly mixed with the fat, and thanks to the constant heating, it will always remain liquid. And yet, the longer the fountain works, the more the butter will be saturated with the aroma of herbs and garlic. I think you guys have a question. Why do you need a fountain of butter with garlic and herbs? I will answer you. For seafood. Skewers with mussels, squid, and shrimp are ideal for a buffet. Just substitute them under the fragrant butter. And they become much tastier. But most of all, I like the combination with a soft octopus. It is just perfect. And the last idea, it seems to me that you can add any warm sauce to the fountain. For example, I'll make a tropical pineapple sauce. To do this, let's peel a pineapple. And don't forget about the dense core. Cut the pineapple into slices. And for a richer taste, lightly fry the pineapple. We will also chop in some hot chili pepper. Add it to a saucepan. Dilute it with water. And with the help of an immersion blender, let's make a sauce. The last thing that's left to do is add coconut oil. It will make the texture of the sauce better, and the taste will become more tropical. We will also add salt. Let's mix it up one last time, and that's it. You can pour it into the fountain. And turn it on. The sauce is pretty thick, so it can't really leave very evenly, but in the fountain it will constantly be heated and stay warm. Kebabs are ideal here. These are chicken ones. Dip it into the pineapple sauce and taste it. Red fish kebabs are also ideal. This is a 10 out of 10. Write in the comment section which fountain you liked the most today. And also like and subscribe to the channel. Bye everybody!